Hi folks, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, where we ain't afraid to go there. We go there every day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking me out if you're new. Thanks for liking and commenting and subscribing and donating and suggesting and giving tips and everything we do here that makes us all feel connected. Anyway, on the last episode I got a lot of that seat tore apart. Got the cover tore off of one of the benches there, the driver's side one. And we have to get kind of creative because it doesn't have the same pattern as the back seat we did, so we have to cheat a little bit to make it match. So we can't exactly cheat off of the old seat cover as far as making templates quite as much as we could on the other one. But, you know, if it was easy, everybody'd be stitching these things. So I'll tackle this and see how far I get today. And like I said, it's not going to be a marathon of upholstery episodes, so don't get worried. I'm not going to try to do the whole bench seat in one long series of videos or something. I'll break it up with other stuff in between. So this is in the spirit of keeping things moving, getting things done that need to get done, and like I say, not having to necessarily do the whole thing. It's kind of like the whole car project has been, where I'll work on a certain part of it for a while, like when I was working on a quarter panel or something, and then I would sort of burn out on it, so I'd go work on the tailgate, and I'd burn out on that, and I'd work on something else, and then get back to it. That's the way you sort of keep yourself motivated, keep your interest in it, because a lot of guys get burned out on these projects if it just starts to feel monotonous. So break up the monotony. Don't be afraid to. Thanks for coming. See what we do tonight. So it's blown into pieces, and I labeled all the pieces, where they go, what they do. That's useful information. I figure this piece here, because we're doing a different pattern and we're doing those blue inserts in here, I can make this in one piece. I don't need this seam here. So that's how that's going to work out. For the bottom there, where that fabric is, I'll do like I did on the back with the black vinyl there. And like I said, we have to sew in a bar for the hog rings. And I can almost hear you guys yelling into your TV sets or whatever when I said I didn't have the technology for stapling this on here. You're probably all saying, hey, it's got tack strips in there like the headliner uses. Because now I see them, you know, there's tack strips that are glued to this thing, and that's what these staples are stapled into, is the tack strips. I'm sure they probably put some kind of adhesive here, stretched it over, and then tacked the thing to the back. So that's probably what I'll do on these pieces. I think the tack strips, they're not falling out of the thing, so hopefully they'll be okay. And I'll be able to, I got some of that spray adhesive. I spray this down, stretch the white vinyl over it, wrap it around the sides, pull it tight, and staple it. And it should be fine. So, yeah. And like this cardboard piece, I might take the black vinyl and double it, make it double thickness, and put it on the bottom, because I don't, this obviously being cardboard, it's not structural, so I'm not quite sure why it's cardboard, but we'll just double thick that or whatever. It should be fine. And the nice thing about this is that the other seat is going to be a mirror image of this, so I should be able to make the pieces for both seats. And, you know, I just have to make sure when I draw out my pattern this way for one, I have to flip it over and draw the pattern out that way. Otherwise, I end up with two of the same piece. Ask me how I know. So, that's the plan. So here's an example of what I was talking about. This piece here was plotted out for the driver's side seat that I'm working on. But if I take this and flip it over like that, so that the outside of the driver's side one is facing me, and trace this out, then this is going to be a mirror image for the passenger side. So that's what I've been doing with all these pieces. I'll make the driver's side one first, then trace it out as close as you can, and when this gets cut out, it winds up being a mirror image for the passenger side. So when I get done doing what I'm doing, I've got all the pieces for the other side already made up. All they got to do is be put together at some point, so that saves us time down the road of having to do it then. Because you see how I labeled this one like that. So because it's a mirror image, this will be the top here, and this will be the left side instead of the right side, and this will be the right side instead of the left side. And I just jot on there passenger seat, and voila, that's how I've been doing it. So all I have left is a couple more pieces to make, but you can see this is a stack of pieces that'll be for the passenger side top of the bench, and this is the stack of the pieces for the driver's side one that we got tore apart over there. All I got left to do is to make that back piece, and to make the piece to replace that cardboard on the bottom for both sides. But you get the idea. When next we meet, we'll start trying to assemble this into something that resembles a seat. Once again, like I said, this one's going to be tough. So that's today's meet and greet for this episode, this cat-free episode. None of them decided to come visit me and supervise my work, so I hope I did it right without their close supervision, you know. But hopefully I don't lose a bunch of you along the way in the upholstery prison that I lock myself in sometimes. But once again, I can't say it enough. I am going to break it up so that, you know, we're not doing 4, 5, 6 upholstery episodes in a row. Like I said, I'd like to get the driver's side bench, you know, upper bench done, and then that'll give me an idea for what I got to do for the passenger side. But then we'll move on to something else for a while. We'll tinker around, and then we'll jump back on it because we got the parts to do the other one. So yeah, we'll try not to be too tedious. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I really appreciate the support you've given me all this time, and I hope we continue to meet like this. Thanks for coming. Take care. Well, it was almost cat-free. They've all been waiting for food. Time to feed you guys. There's Groucho.